Good afternoon and welcome back. This is Lawrence and we're going to talk about our trade on Netflix today. What we liked about it this morning was that it gapped up from a bearish red candle over this pivot, but ideally I would not want to take this trade until it's above the high a day on this candle, which is about the 409.15 area. So if it goes over 409, I'd be more likely to take this, especially since there is a lot of gap to fill here. And I drew lines to go until the 430, 431 area to hit this pivot. So pretty much once you're over the 409, you have a good amount of room to move until you hit a little bit of resistance in the 430 area. That's why I like this. Not to mention the NASDAQ was opening pretty strong as well. It's a little bit different for NASDAQ. It's gapping up from a green candle. So if we continued strength, we like that even more, especially if we got over this 356 area. So let's drill down to the lower time frames on Netflix. We'll look at the 5-minute because it's actually pretty indicative of what I want to take. And we will turn on my entries. So what we liked is that it moved up and consolidated for a good amount of time. It pretty much went up for about 25 minutes straight here and then consolidated out for about a little bit less than an hour. And it was holding strength compared to the NASDAQ at the same time. The NASDAQ had a lot of movement here, but it started to pull back a little bit here. And that's not exactly what Netflix did. Netflix kind of stayed in the higher range here without pulling back steep. So pretty much we entered above this 417, 20, 30 area with a stop below the, what is this, 412.50. So about a $5 stop or so. Looking for a $10 move. First target at $5, second target at $10. Unfortunately for me, we clipped this first target pretty easily without much fuss. But I have an alarm set for 3:45, which is pretty much when I'm finished my work meetings. I come back and check and actually exit my positions, because in the last 15 to 20 minutes, or 15 to 10 minutes, the market usually either sells off pretty nicely or runs up, depending on what institutions are doing. The way the market's been lately in the past couple of weeks, it usually sells off, so I didn't really want to get caught. Today, it went up and we hit our target, our second target, but that's fine. We follow our plan. My plan says get out at 3:45, so that's what we did. We clocked in 65 bucks, which is about 1.3 of what our risk is, which I think is like 50 bucks. It'll probably move back up at some point later on when the markets kind of stop being so freaking volatile. But for now, 50 bucks is good because I'm not trying to lose a bushel of money. So enjoy the little live video of that. If you like what you saw, subscribe, like. Thanks so much.